To have some food on the table and a roof over your head, everything will be okay, hopefully.
Kevin Federline just received some terrible news. He recently lost child support. Britney won't have to send him any more money, and it looks like he might be in some serious financial trouble because of it. Everything seems to be falling apart for Kevin right now. But why exactly did this happen? And what is he gonna do next? Kevin used to be married to Britney Spears, but the two of them haven't been together in ages. However, they are still somewhat in each other's lives, partly because they have two kids together, Sean Preston and Jaden James. Jaden is the younger of the two siblings, but he actually recently celebrated a major milestone. And this milestone has had a massive impact on the lives of both of his parents. On September 12th, Jaden turned 18 years old. This means that he's now legally an adult. Since he is the younger of the two kids, this now means that both of Britney's children are adults now. This is why she doesn't have to pay child support to Kevin anymore. She's probably super relieved about that. But the same can't really be said for Kevin, according to the source. Recently, someone close to Britney spoke to the Daily Mail, and the source revealed some shocking details about Britney and Kevin's situation. For one, Britney apparently spent 17 years paying Kevin child support. So for almost all of Jaden's life, his dad was receiving a lot of money from his mom. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. Because reportedly, Britney paid Kevin about $5 million overall. Between 2007 and 2017, she used to give him $10,000 a month per child. This means that Kevin would usually receive $240,000 a year, but this amount later doubled. From 2018, Britney had to shell out $20,000 a month per child. So Kevin used to get $480,000 every single year, but these payments have now stopped. Since both of their kids are now adults, Britney doesn't have to pay their dad anymore. Kevin won't be seeing any more money from her, and that has to be a pretty huge change for him. I mean, he was used to receiving a large sum of money every year, and now he's gone from regular $20,000 checks to nothing. Theoretically, he should be okay with that. For one, he must have expected this. He knew that Jaden's birthday was coming up, so this change couldn't have been much of a surprise. And on top of this, the money Britney would send him was child support money. It was supposed to be spent on their two kids only. But is that what Kevin was actually doing? The Daily Mail source said that Britney knew the money she kept sending him could support an entire family. The source added that Britney thinks that this is exactly what he was doing. He might have been using that money to pay for more than just Jaden and Sean Preston's needs. But if that's the case, it could explain why he's allegedly in a little bit of a tough spot right now. The people around Britney seem to think that he will struggle moving forward. Supposedly, he's not a happy camper. The Daily Mail reached out to Kevin's lawyers to ask him about this, but they reportedly received no answer. That being said, it's not hard to imagine why Kevin might struggle right now. He's become used to quite a luxurious lifestyle over the years. Reportedly, he, his wife, Victoria Prince, and 6 of his kids all live in a 5-bedroom home. They pay $14,000 a month in rent. The place is 6,300 square feet, and it's located in Port Locke, Oahu. With the payments that Britney had been sending him, Kevin could have easily afforded to pay that much in rent. But now, that money will stop coming. Does that mean that Kevin and his family might have to move out? It's impossible to say, but one thing is for sure. Kevin is no stranger to financial issues. Back in 2018, he made this very clear. He asked for more money from Britney, which is why the payments were increased from $10,000 to $20,000. At the time, Kevin admitted that he couldn't do his regular job anymore. He used to work as a dancer, but at his advanced age, this wasn't possible anymore. He also used to put out music, but he wasn't finding much success there either. In court documents, Kevin admitted that he didn't have any assets, savings, or even health insurance. He obviously ended up winning back then. He was granted double the amount of money he'd been getting. But now, there's no way he's going to get his hands on any more of Britney's money. According to the source close to her, she doesn't see his financial issues as her problem. She's busy living her best life, and she doesn't want to be surrounded by any toxic people anymore. All Britney seems to care about right now is her kids. Now that they're both adults, she's hoping that their relationship could improve. She reportedly wants to get her boys back. If you don't know, Britney has a somewhat complicated relationship with her kids. In 2022, Jaden spoke to ITV, and he said some shocking shocking things about his relationship with his mom. He accused his mom of always wanting attention. He suggested that this was the main reason why she kept posting stuff on Instagram. Clearly, Jaden wasn't very comfortable with that. He said, "This has gone on for years and years and years, and there's a high chance that this is never going to really stop, but I'm hoping for me, maybe she will." Despite there clearly being tensions between Britney and her kids, Jaden was still somewhat hopeful that they could repair things. He never completely gave up hope, and it seems like Britney hasn't either. Right now, she's reportedly planning to reconnect with her kids. The source who spoke to the Daily Mail said that she was a little sad around Jaden's birthday. She would have loved to spend the day with him, but since they don't live very close to each other, that just wasn't possible. Jaden most likely spent his birthday with his close friends, but Britney wasn't going to let that stop her. While she couldn't celebrate with him on the day, she still had some pretty big, exciting plans for the occasion. The source said that she was going to give Jaden a really impressive gift. Supposedly, this gift would be more expensive than anything his father could afford. That's possibly true, considering Kevin's alleged financial struggles. On top of that, we know that Britney's been doing really well lately when it comes to money. After her memoir, The Woman in Me, came out in October of last year, people couldn't stop talking about it. It became a bestseller, and it's obvious that it made Britney a decent amount of money. She also has a movie deal for it now, which will likely earn her even more. The Daily Mail source even said that she was thinking of making new music for the movie. If that's true, then that's even more potential money coming her way in the future. Britney seems unstoppable now. She truly is living her best life these days. Hopefully, this life will include her reconnecting with her kids some more. Now that they're both adults, they can decide what and who they want in their lives. Fingers crossed that includes Britney. But anyway, what do you guys think about all this? What are your thoughts on how much Britney used to pay Kevin every month? Do you think he might start having some financial issues now that the money will stop coming in? And what are your thoughts on Britney's relationship with her kids? What kind of thing do you think she wants to buy for Jaden's birthday? Let me know in the comments below.